So in our last lecture, we have discussed about impulse, where the formula of impulse was average force into the time during which the force has acted on a body. Impulse, we are talking about a very strong force which is acting for a very small time, alright. And the derived formula for this was change in momentum, which is P2 minus P1, or final momentum minus initial momentum. So where do we apply the concept of impulse? See, in cricket, when a cricketer catches a ball, he moves the hand in the direction of incoming of ball. Like suppose I have to catch a ball like this, so I'll be moving my hand in the downward direction. So what exactly we are doing? What impulse is average force into time. So the impact which is created by force is what? It is impulse over time. What is impulse? Change in momentum over time, right? Now the impact is created by the average force, which is the total force which is acting for a very small interval of time, and the change in momentum is final momentum minus initial momentum. I am talking about the ball, a cricket ball, which is coming to rest from very high velocity. So final momentum would be 0, initial momentum is something very high. So to decrease the value of F average, we have to decrease the value of this part. This can be done by increasing the value of time. So if I stop the ball instantaneously, the value of time would be very small, and hence the force average would be very large, due to which we can actually get hurt. So it's very simple process, just increase the time of impact, so force will automatically get decreased by this formula. That is why a cricketer moves the hand slowly downwards or towards in the direction of catching a ball, just to increase the time. When someone, or usually athletes, jumps from some particular height, what happens? They bends down to some point. What again they are doing? They are using their feet as shock absorber, and they are moving down just to increase the value of time. Similarly, glasswares are packed in plastic bubble wraps, or they are packed with straws. Both the cases, they increase the time, because during traveling or during the transfer of the whole package of glasswares, they are supposed to collide in themselves, right, because of the movement of the whole shipment, but they can also break in that process. So to avoid collision, we inculcate what? Plastic bubble wraps or straws. That decreases the impact by increasing the time. Similarly, two-wheelers and four-wheelers like scooters and cars, they are provided with shockers, because when there is a small hole, or small deep step on the road, what happens? The sudden shock is absorbed by the shocker, and the vehicle's most important parts are not getting damaged. Lastly, in trains, the bogies are connected in between by buffers. Buffers are basically kind of suspensions. So whenever train stops, the bogies do not collide in between. As such, buffers stops them from colliding with the spring action, and buffers increases the time of impact, hence reducing the average force. This is how impulse is used in our daily life.